The Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland, tight end, Michigan.
Hello?
Colston?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Ryan Post from the Bears. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. How you doing?
Good. You ready to be a Chicago Bear?
Let's go, Coach. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let's do it.
Oh, we are gonna be great. I'm gonna hand you to Coach Johnson now, okay?
Yep.
Someone's getting after the back.
Let's go. What we got, man?
Coach Johnson.
Tell me something now.
Come on now.
It's the first pick as a head coach, man. And you're exactly what we're looking for, man. It's beautiful.
Coach, I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you, too.
Let's go be great. Let's go win games.
It's a match made in heaven.
The Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland.
Welcome back, Bear fans, to the Windy City Bears Network, where I'm your host, RC. If you're new to the channel, guys, hit a like, subscribe. It's free. It helps the channel grow. And I'm going to be coming out with multiple videos each week. I'm doing a breakdown of all the offensive players, all the defensive players, head coach, D coordinator. Just did one on Ryan Poles. But today, we're going to be doing one on Colston Loveland. So let's get into this. So Colston obviously was our number 10 pick in the 2025 draft. A lot of Bear fans were a little bit surprised that we picked him because if you listen to a lot of mocks, which a lot of people do, they didn't have him ranked as the number 1 tight end, even though most NFL teams they were split half and half. But going into this year, Colston Loveland was the number 1 tight end. Now, Tyler Warren out of Penn State had a fantastic season, over 1,200 yards. So a lot of people thought, hey, maybe this is the guy Ben Johnson would take at 10, but he didn't want him. He wanted Colston Loveland. Why? Because you can do a little bit more with Colston as far as moving him inside, outside, putting him in the slot. He's just more of a pure receiver and a pure route runner, and that was something that Ben Johnson was looking for. So this definitely was a Ben Johnson pick, and you saw in the preview how excited he was, Ben Johnson, to get Colston. And we still have Cole Kmet. There's multiple things we're going to do. They're both going to be on the field at the same time. Ben Johnson is such a creative play caller that he's going to utilize him to his full potential. I think all of these guys on this team. But, I was thinking, who's going to be our number 3 receiver? And I personally think that Colston Loveland will probably have the 3rd most yards receiving this year behind DJ and obviously Rome Odunze. Because our 3rd receiver, I think they're going to be sharing time. And I do see Colston playing in the slot a good percentage this year and being on the field a very high percentage. So just kind of going back to his season, he had a very good season when they won the national championship, and he was ranked as the number 1 tight end. And then going into this year, early in the season, he got injured. You Bear fans know this. He had to get surgery after this season. He's been unable to participate in the OTAs, but he will be ready for training camp. But just think what he would have did, or what he could have done, if 1, he was healthy, and 2, they had a quarterback. They played about 3 quarterbacks this past year at Michigan. When J.J. McCarthy was there the year before, he had his best season when he finally had somebody who can get him the ball. I don't think that will be an issue with Caleb. Obviously, I think Caleb can move the ball. And if you look last season, Caleb threw the ball over 100 times to 3 different receivers, Rome Odunze, Keenan Allen, and DJ Moore. So he doesn't mind spreading the ball around. This kid is going to get plenty of targets this upcoming season. And I think he can have a fantastic rookie year. If you look at what Sam Laporta did for Ben Johnson, and this is going to be Ben Johnson, Sam Laporta in this offense, he had I think he had about 900 yards as a rookie, which is pretty good, and 10 touchdowns, Sam Laporta did. But I think Colston Loveland can make a very, very big impact. I think Cole Kmet's going to get probably around 400 yards, maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns. I think Loveland can get probably 7 or 8 touchdowns and probably 700 yards, which isn't bad when I think DJ is going to go over 1,000. I think Rome Odunze is going to go over 1,000. You know, I think this is the year Caleb Williams passes for 4,000, so we can stop hearing about we're the only team in franchise history in the NFL that doesn't have a guy who's thrown for 4,000 yards. So hopefully Caleb will knock that one off. And also the touchdowns. We're the only team that hasn't thrown for 30 touchdowns in a season. Hopefully Caleb can get that one. I think it'll be very close. I think he's going to be in the high 20s, has a chance to probably get the 30 this year. But if not, I think Caleb will probably get it next year. But I'm very excited with what we can do in this offense. And I know we said this last year, guys, but guess what? We didn't have an offensive line. With all the moves we've done, with the receivers we have, you know, picking up another receiver in the second round, we are in a very, very good position to have a very successful season. And this pick, Ben Johnson's first pick of his NFL draft as a head coach, you know, I think Colston's going to be here for a very long time. I think he's going to go down as one of the great tight ends for the Chicago Bears. You know, and hopefully it won't be for another team like Greg Olsen. You know, hopefully he's more like a Mike Ditka and he stays here for the majority of his years. And hopefully we get a Super Bowl with this young man. But, you know, I got more videos coming out, guys. If you like this content, if you just want to hear Bears content, because there's not a lot of stuff going on, I'm going to keep putting out videos. Hit a like, subscribe. And until next time, Bear fans, bear down.